In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Nintendo Switch 2 step by step. The first thing you need to do is you need to turn on the Switch, which you can do so easily by holding on this button over here for around 3 seconds straight. Then after that, it is going to ask you for your language, so please go ahead and select on your language. So I personally speak English, and then you want to go ahead and select on your region, so I'm going to go ahead and select on the Americas. Then you want to go ahead and press on accept right over here. Then you want to go ahead and press on next, and the next thing you need to do is you need to connect to the internet. So go ahead and press on internet settings just like so. And now what your Nintendo Switch is going to do, it is going to scan the area for like internet connections and stuff like that. And as you're able to tell, I did connect previously to some other internet connections, but if you never have connected to any Wi-Fi networks, then you need to go ahead and actually scroll through here and then locate your Wi-Fi name, and then you just want to enter in the password. So or what you guys could do is use a wired connection, and that basically means using a Ethernet cable. So if you have an Ethernet cable, you can connect one side of it to your Switch and then the other of it to your router, and it will give you like faster connection that way. But for this video, I'm going to be using a wireless connection. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect just like so. All right, so once you went ahead and connected to the internet, go ahead and press on OK. Now it is going to give you this menu that says please wait. It is then going to ask you for your time zone. So please go ahead and go through the list and select on your time zone, or you want to go ahead and select on the city that you're in. So me personally, I'm on New York, so I'm going to go ahead and select on this. This is Eastern time, and I'm just going to go ahead and press on OK. Then now you guys have the option to actually transfer your data from your Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to go ahead and press on Start System Transfer. However, if this is your first time owning a Nintendo Switch, then please go ahead and select on Don't Transfer. If you want more details learning how to actually transfer data from your Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2, go ahead and press on this button that says About System Transfers. Now for this video, I'm just going to go ahead and select on Don't Transfer. Then I'm going to go ahead and press on next. It is now going to tell you a bunch of mechanics that the Nintendo Switch 2 offers, such as the stand on the back of the Switch. So you can go ahead and use that if you want. So let's just go ahead and press on OK. And now what's going to do, it is going to give you a in-depth guide showing you how to actually release the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons have been completely revamped. They no longer work like the original Nintendo Switch. If you want to go ahead and unconnect them or basically get them off the tablet, you need to go ahead and press on this button over here. There's like a new button, and all you got to do is just press on it, and it's going to slide right out. And if you want to connect it back in the Joy-Con, all you got to do is just put it close, and then there you go. It has like a really strong magnetic connection, and if you try to pull it out, it is not going to pull out. The Nintendo Switch 2 honestly does have some pretty good mechanics, so I can definitely appreciate that. So let's go ahead and press on OK. And now it is going to ask you if you want to connect to a TV. So let's go ahead and do that later. And now it is going to go ahead and give you an attachment guide. So the Nintendo Switch 2 does come with some other like accessories as well. And it is basically going to give you an in-depth tutorial with diagrams and stuff like that, showing you how to use everything. So that's honestly pretty useful if you do ask me. All right, now let's go ahead and add a user. Go ahead and press on next. Now, what you need to do is you need to create a user for your Nintendo Switch. So if you already had a previous Nintendo account in the past, you want to go ahead and press on sign into a Nintendo account. However, if you never made one before, go ahead and press on add without signing in. Now, me personally, I already have a Nintendo account, so I'm just going to go ahead and press on sign in really quickly. And now it is going to give me a screen that does look like this. There you go. And you need to scan this QR code, and it is basically going to take you to the Nintendo online login, and you need to sign in with your password, and then you should be able to go ahead and have access. All right, boys. And once you sign into your Nintendo account, it is now going to go ahead and give you a screen that looks like this. It will say, there you go. So go ahead and just press on OK. Now you guys have the option to actually add other users. So if you plan on like sharing this console with like a sibling or friends, then go ahead and press on add another user, and basically each of you and your friends or family members can have their very own profiles. But for this video, I'm just going to go ahead and press on skip. And over here we have parental controls. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and press on set parental controls. For this video, I'm just going to go ahead and press on skip. Now it is going to say this: if you have a micro SD express memory card, then you need to insert it to the Nintendo Switch. For me, I'm just going to go ahead and press on skip for this one. And then there you go. The setup is now complete. The next thing you need to do is you need to press on the home button just like so. And there you go, guys. This is the hands down the most satisfying thing ever, guys. I've been looking forward to this for months. And then bam, guys, here is the new Nintendo Switch 2 menu. Let's go. And then from here, we can go ahead and actually start having a ton of fun. We can insert the game right over here. And then we can go ahead and start playing and start gaming.